Next, we have Ashutosh Desai, who's the founder of MakeSchool and the creator of Helicopter, and he's going to talk to us about his latest venture.
Hey everyone, I'm Ashu. We're building a replacement, or I'm the founder of a company called MakeSchool. Some of you may know us previously as Make Games With Us. We're aiming to build a replacement for the computer science degree because there's a lot of problems with the current college system and what they try to teach. A little backstory and why we decided to start this company. When I was in high school, when I was about your age, I was learning computer science in school, and then I decided to teach myself how to build iPhone apps. So when I was 16, I built an app. It was a little game called Helicopter, and it sold 50,000 copies in the App Store. Now this was absolutely the coolest thing I'd ever done, because instead of just solving problems on tests or doing P-sets, I had actually created something real that thousands of people all around the world had bought, had written reviews about, saying, hey, this is my favorite game ever. And being able to have that kind of impact at a young age is something that's very powerful. And it really shaped what I was then looking to get out of college and looking to get out of life. I went to UCLA for 1 year to study computer science, but when I got there, I was pretty disappointed with the education. The main reason was it didn't feel like I was learning anything practical that would be relevant to my career in the future. And really, I just wanted to build stuff. So I'd spend most of my time in my room hacking on cool different projects, some hardware for the iPhone, and so on and so forth. But again, it really felt like I wasn't learning what I was meant to. So I ended up leaving college after 1 year and met up with my co-founder, Jeremy, who I went to high school with. He also had a very similar background. He was at MIT, had built apps, and again, had this passion for just creating stuff. And so we ended up taking time off school and starting this company and went through a startup incubator called Y-Combinator. Now, when we first started the company, we essentially wanted to build an experience that was very similar to the educational experience that we had had. Teach other people who are passionate about computer science, passionate about building stuff, teach them to actually create and ship their first real product. So for us, games was a very simple, self-contained product that you can build just to get exposed to it and get started. So we built a summer program that's been running for 3 years. The first year we had 30 students out of our living room. The next year we had 60 students splitting between San Francisco and SF. And this past year we had 120 students in San Francisco, New York, and Palo Alto, all learning to build iPhone games. So it's all students like you who have some exposure to computer science. Let's say you've taken an intro class or the AP in high school, and you, again, want to learn to actually create a full real product. The way the course works is the first 3 weeks, you go through cloning existing games. So like Flappy Bird, Conway's Game of Life, and Angry Birds, you basically get exposed to iPhone development through building games that other people have built. And the last 5 weeks of the program is entirely you building your own game. So you come to us saying, hey, I have this idea for a game. We help you scope it out so that's something that's relevant, something that's, that you will be able to build in the time that you have. And then you spend most of the rest of the time just building your own project and using our mentors and using our teachers as help anytime you're stuck or need help building additional features. And also through this program, we bring in speakers from industry. So we brought Alexis Ohanian, the founder of Reddit, and Sam Altman, partner at Y-Combinator, to come in and give talks to students about what kind of things will they expect when they're being professional software developers. Talking about what it is like to be a programmer, what it is like to start a company, and so on and so forth. So really trying to get people exposed to not just the kind of things you learn in school, but how can you get exposed to what the professional world will be like. So the next thing we started doing this year, we're piloting a new program, and it's a full 1 year program. One of the things we learned over the past couple of years while doing these summer programs is that most other founders and developers in Silicon Valley had a very similar experience with college as we did. They did not find that they were learning very much practical stuff, and now, looking back, it doesn't seem like they're using most of the stuff that they're learning. So we wanted to basically build out from a summer program into longer term programs. Our eventual goal is to build a true college replacement, but right now we're piloting a gap year program with 11 students. And this program, you'll basically go over app development, web development, and computer science theory. So there are a lot of the important things that you do learn in college with theory and so on and so forth that we want to continue to teach. And so this program, the other really cool thing about this 1 year program is that you get very immersed in Silicon Valley. So you're learning again by building your own apps. You'll work on teams to get exposure to building software together. And again, this will be like production apps. You'll then go out, try to get users for this. It's almost as if you're building your own product or trying to do your own startup. And you're learning everything you need about tech through this experience. And simultaneously, we're also getting you heavily networked into Silicon Valley. By bringing these speakers in, by having social events where you're meeting developers and founders, you're getting exposure to what that professional world is like, and you're starting to build the connections while you're going to school, while you're doing this program, that you will need and use in the future. So again, we have this summer program where you'll learn to build iPhone apps, and we have this 1-year program where you'll learn web development, app development, and computer science theory, and again, just general career skills that will help you in your career. So if you're interested in becoming a software developer or a founder or a product manager, come talk to me during the networking thing, and I can talk to you more about our programs. Thanks.